Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kemba Walker.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram is an all-star talent, but then again, this is what he expected would happen. He said, confidence got me this far. Even with my build, I always had it. I think I have greatness in me, and I'm not going to stop until I'm the best. He certainly is well on his way to fulfilling that prophecy, Kevin.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, the battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Ante Graham is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Ingram, and it's Jones in at the 4. And for New York, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Noel is out there with Randall, and it's Burks in at point. Now, here's Barrett. Boy, was he something else against Dallas.
And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the glass.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight, and the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important.
6 on the shot clock. Hart the pass to Valanciunas. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Well, to me, that's the force that Valanciunas plays with. It allows him to shake the foul off, maintain his poise, and score it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And Valanciunas, no good on that one. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Here's Jones, following the basket by Evan Fournier. Graham against Burks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Puts up a 3, and it's Graham missing. Burks finds Fournier. And here is Noel. Noel sets a screen for Burks. There's the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, remarkable watching Alec Burks power through the defense.
Ingram attacking. Yep, it counts.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Graham against Burks. Makes it off the glass.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
And he drives in. Graham with the bucket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Randall. 17 points in his last outing.
Well, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
And last year, Randle averaged double digits on the glass.
Right. He was especially effective on the defensive glass. In fact, Randle has been much more engaged defensively. His improvements on offense overshadowed that a bit, but his improvement defensively is real, guys.
That free throw, no good.
And one thing that separates Randle from other guys his size, that spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Reddish comes in for R.J. Barrett. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Kemba Walker in for Alec Burks. And the second free throw, good.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Julius Randle.
Now into the lineup
for New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Walker against Satoransky. And it's Walker penetrating, and it's good for 2.
Well, the ball handling is just special from Kemba Walker. This guy goes right by the defender. My goodness.
Here's Alexander Walker, quickly covering. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Alexander Walker.
It's a tie game in New York. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Your Knicks.
And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius Randle, defines Tibbs's approach.
He genuinely cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work, through putting the hours and the effort in day after day. So that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts. And he's your biggest fan when you're out there on the court.
He is indeed in that effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle, it fits in the Big Apple.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Setting the 4 now for the Pelicans. They've got Hart. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. Here's Alexander Walker. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Valanciunas with a screen on Fournier. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Ingram kicks to Hayes. Stolen by Robinson. Outside Fournier. Passes to Walker. Here he goes, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Knicks trail by 5. Randle kicks to Fournier. Now the pass to Barrett. To the left wing. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Kemba Walker entered the NBA as a crafty offensive player. He knows how to take advantage of any kind of defensive mistake. Nicely done.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel checks in for Robinson. Gibson comes in for Randall. Radish, he's checked in for Barrett. And Alec Burks subbed in for Fournier.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
Jones, the pass to Graham. 6 to shoot. Over Walker. And the Pelicans miss again. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now, here's Walker. And it's all evened up. Walker's got 7 points in the game.
But give Kemba Walker credit. Diminutive size, but always willing to take the contact and find a way to score through it.
It's a tie game in New York. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here's Tom Thibodeau. Coach, you hang your hat on defense. How can you improve there in the second half?
Well, we're having a hard time matching up with their threes. We have to do a much better job with our catch-and-shoot defense.
Defense finds energy, too, and that's what they'll have to work on in the second half. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
Okay, time to shift focus. Looking at some games coming up later on tonight. Out in Philadelphia, it'll be the 76ers against the Celtics. Start time, 7 o'clock Eastern.
These teams are well matched. It's going to be anyone's game.
And that'll do it for the halftime show. Shaq, what grade do you give our show?
Ernie, perfection. My highest grade yet, a check plus.
Is that how you always got graded, Jack?
Well, that and A plus honor roll. Don't tell nobody how smart I am. I do have 4 degrees.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Alec Burks, and it's Noel in at the center position. Burks looking around, out left to the wing. Here's Randall, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact, give him the N1.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
One shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The NBA trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas.
Remaining in the third.
Fournier pass to Randall. Over Hart. And there's Randall on the assist from Fournier. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count. Oh, that's unbelievable. Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
18.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
Boy, the game of basketball has exploded in Europe, and in one country in particular, France. Evan Fournier has been a fixture on the French national team, and he has got some incredible teammates.
14 feet away, but on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Ingram.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Fournier for 3, nailed from three-point land. Fournier's got 5 points so far.
Knicks lead 24-20. Timeout.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Noel. Gibson comes in for Julius Randle. Reddish, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And quickly in for Evan Fournier. For Fournier, he's joined in the international competitions by NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Boy, what a great 1-2 punch for the French, including those two. 9 players from France saw time in the NBA in the 2021 season. Gives you some sense of how the talent pool continues to expand. Incredible. Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Kemba Walker's checked in for the Knicks.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, Kemba Walker.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Alexander Walker passes to Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker, quickly covering. Satoransky against Walker. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by Murphy.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
From deep three-point range, misses the tray. It's a tie game in New York. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Come on, fans.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for New Orleans right now, the guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. Ingram is out there with Hart, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Robinson kicks to Quickly. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And the Knicks lead by 2.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
But you mentioned the size difference. There was a lot working against him in that matchup, but he still comes through big in the clutch.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
Randle against Ingram. Randle with the bucket.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Ingram against Randle. Valanciunas with a screen on Randle. Ingram attacking. Here's Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans. And Randle has got the ball here for the Knicks. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Driving the lane. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on Randle. And that one's good, Ingram.
And it's easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. His size, the long arms, the shooting ability. The D has no clue as to what to do.
Make some noise. Your Knicks City Dancers.
A different look for New York. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Burks in for Quickly. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jones checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Shot from 16. Pelicans pull it in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Ingram over to the wing. Valanciunas finds Graham. Here's Ingram. Count it.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Randle surveying the knee. Outside Fournier. Barrett wide open. He fires. Good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Elbow shot. And it's Ingram missing. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead. So you've got to draw up play to make it happen.
Now the Knicks with it. It's a one-point game. Graham against Burks. Fournier sets the pick for Burks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You can see the strength of Alec Burks. What a fighter. This guy is not going to back away from a challenge.
His third personal. First team foul. Alec Burks at the line. One shot.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time. Your Knicks City Dancers. Fans, let's hear it. We're almost there.
Three-pointer, Graham. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees New York take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.